she is way... We got the Ugo revive on camera! Get out of here! Can we just agree to call her Ostd and ignore the E at the beginning of her name? Either way, I'm out to prove that she's better than Nekmo Hydra. We got the test server for you today. Let's go. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? Thank you, Polarian, for allowing us on the test server. We got some crazy stuff going on here. I'm sure the internet will be blowing up with videos. But today, I'm going to hyper-focus on Ostd versus Nekmo Hydra because I think that's a hot take that she's better, and I want to hear from you in the comments below. Let me know what you think, watch the video, and give me your opinion. Alright, why do I think this? Ignore her A1. It's not going to be relevant for Hydra, which is where I think she's going to be the best, okay? If you're going to use her in Arena, which I think she can play, then you can use the sleep, okay? But she's going to start off with an increased speed, increased attack, turn meter fill, grants an extra turn. That's super good. Then she's going to do decreased speed and weaken, and her passive is going to bring the heals better than Nekmo Hydra, in my opinion. She does have a speed in arena battles, which, okay, Nekmo does win on that regard, but I still think she's amazing. She's going to cycle through turns, and she's going to be absolutely amazing. So today, we are going to compare these two teams to be able to firmly and conclusively compare these two champions. Now, we have Nekmo in the first team, we have Ostd in the second team, and they are geared reasonably similarly. The only difference being Nekmo is in Provoke, because I think that that is a strength of his. Also, I had him in Provoke already, so why not consider that when we are talking about this, because that is going to be a strength of his. He would be able to do the Provoke set, the Curse set. He'll be able to have that flexibility, whereas Ostd not going to be as good. Okay, now I have them both geared similarly here. Nekmo is at 245. He has an extra amount of accuracy that he doesn't need because we're going to run this on hard Hydra. And then Ostd, who is 236 and, you know, reasonably similarly geared, okay? They're obviously different champions, so they're going to be a little bit different. I don't have 100% crit rate on her. I don't think the crit rate matters on either of them. Fight me in the comments if you want. That's fine. I mean, this is for you guys and my knowledge, so let me know what you think. Molly is not that fast, but she does have resistance and accuracy. Artak is my normal Artak build. It is a little bit endgame because that's just the build that I use for hard Ice Golem, but like, we don't really need that. Like, he doesn't need the resistance. He doesn't even need that much accuracy. He doesn't need regen gear. He doesn't need any of this, but he's already in that gear, so I'm going to leave him. Ugo here, decent mid-game setup, 248, 382. Arta, or whatever, Rathalos Blademaster here, I nerfed his build from what I would normally use. I feel like this is an okay mid-game build, but tell me if you can't get 5600 attack, 256 crit damage. I'm way over on crit rate just because I needed to put crit rate gloves on him to sort of like lower these stats here. I know that, I mean, he can be anyone, basically, is what I want to say. The Blademaster does not need to be in this team. He can be any damage dealer that you want. And then lastly, as Inquisitor Shamail, which I did change his build as well. I don't know why he has this much resistance, but like, that's fine. He can sort of be a mischief tank. His role in the team is to cleanse the fears and to do a little bit of damage. He's super slow, so he ended up with some resistance on him. That's not necessary, but it is nice. So we have these two teams. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a good damage base with this team here. and then we'll come in and watch and talk about some of the run with Eostrid and see what she's going to bring to the team. Okay, now before we do this, this is a great reminder that the AI on some of these champions is terrible. So on Nekmo, prioritize 1 and 2, and then on Artak, do the same thing. He is just real stupid. Like, his intelligence score, super low. The rest of them, I think, is fine, but we might as well prioritize, like, the important things as well. Molly, Molly's good, so she's going to do what she needs to do. All right, so let's come in here and let's see what's actually going to happen. Now, as I said, I don't have crazy amount of gear on here. We're going to have some RNG because we have redheads. You can see Nekmo there landing the Provoke from the Provoke set. But we're going to run this full auto, which is going to mean we have a little bit on each side of the coin of RNG for both teams. And I think that that's a fair comparison. But again, let me know your opinions because, you know, I'm not gearing this for like maximum damage. We want to try to see a real comparison between Nekmo Thar and Ostd because I think that that's the critical information here. If you don't have him, I think that this is an automatic you should go for this fusion. If you do have him, I still think it's a question, and you should probably still go for her, because that's what we're doing here. I mean, this is how you're going to progress your account if you don't have all these Hydra levels locked down, but I also think she can play in an endgame setup, so if I have time, I'm going to do all of that in this video. We'll throw her into a real endgame team and see what she can do on Nightmare, so this will be the initial setup team with this. Then we'll do the comparison with her in this team instead of Nekmo, and then we'll throw her in the endgame team so you can see what she's really capable of. I think she can also be good in Arena, but that is not going to be the focus of this video. See, we're already popping heads here on turn count 9, so if you are trying to progress here, I think that this is great. Now, Nekmo has not really landed the leech that I can see. Okay, maybe it's just the color of the heads. And so that's going to be a difference too. Nekmo is Spirit and Ostd is Force. So that will have some variation here, but you have all of the different colors of heads here. So pretty early on, we're hitting almost half the damage. So I think that this is going to be an easy 1 key on Hard Hydra. We are on hard, right? Yes, 280. Okay, so I'm going to let this play through. I'll come back at you in a minute, and we'll see what happens. Okay, let me just give some information so that I put this out there. Seems like an abnormally high amount of max HP loss, and like when I revived Rathalos, you know, when Molly did, he had almost no HP. Like, that's not a thing on, like, normal hard. Like, this isn't a thing on the normal server, right? Like, look how much max HP he has lost. And, Ugo has Miracle Heal. Admittedly, a 1-star blessing, but still, like, that's not normal, right? It's like every hit, our max HP is decreasing. This is hard Hydra. 280. Like, what am I missing here? I need to figure this out. Okay, I just saw Banana responded me in our content creator chat. So apparently this is a bug on the test server. So no need to worry. But that will, I mean, that'll just make our run be shorter, which is totally fine. I guess that'll still give us the same comparison because it will be happening on both teams. So hopefully that doesn't dilute basically our test here, our comparison. All right, so this run is definitely almost over. No need for me to cut this out. We're gonna be eaten here. Okay, 1 second. All right, so here we go. So we had 25.46 million. Nekmo did 3 million. And then Artak doing the majority there, Blade Master, Shamail, like everybody's participating, okay? So we're going to free regroup and let's run this with the other team. All right, so we will choose her. Let me just look over her kit briefly here because I don't think that she has anything about restoring destroyed max HP. That's what I was worried about for the test. Okay, it seems legit. All right, so let's come in here. Let's talk about her kit. One of the things that I love about her kit is this increase attack, increase speed part. Okay, so both her and Nekmo do increase speed and decrease speed. That's what makes them similar. They both have an extra turn mechanic, so they're cycling through their turns. Okay, they're different affinities. And Nekmo has the AoE A1, which is very strong. But Eostrid here has the increase attack, which is going to bring so much extra damage to your team in Hydra. It's one of the most important buffs if you can fit it in. The increase attack and increase crit damage. And really, increased crit rate is great as well because that will let you build your champions with less than 100% crit rate. I also think the crit rate auras can be abused also, and all of that is stuff I'm going to be exploring in the next couple weeks, especially on my account. Now, you can see here that she is bringing that increased attack buff, and that's going to add a lot more damage to our Blade Master and to our Shamail. I think that it is going to be really a big difference in damage here. So we're at almost 5 million on turn 9. I don't remember what the comparison is there, but I think that, you know, we ended at what, 25 million on the other team. So we're going to come in and we're going to see what the difference is. My expectation would be she's going to give everybody else more damage, and then she's going to do less damage than Nekmo. But we are also healing here, but you can see, like, Blade Master is just losing all of his max HP. And so this is still going to be a short run. It might even be a shorter run, because if she's boosting... I mean, oh, that was so nice. What a nice hit. She's boosting us so continuously, then maybe that's going to mean he dies sooner. I don't know. I don't know what the trigger is for this max HP loss, so we're just going to deal with it, you know, and we'll see what the difference is here. I'll come back in when we're nearing the end of the run, but certainly this is going to affect this team as well. Okay, so we just passed the damage on the other team, and we're still going strong here. Now, admittedly, like, there's some weird stuff going on with the max HP on the test server, but we had to deal with the same thing on this team. But the difference is, she's granting so much more damage to the rest of the team because of this increased attack buff. And I think that that's pretty significant. Also, let me remind you, we can still fit in Hex in this team to add even more damage. Somebody in that Provoke set would help as well to keep this head from cleansing. And last but not least, if you're struggling for damage in your Hydra teams, get HP burn in the team. Like, Artak is absolutely a monster. You can almost put him in any team and one key hard Hydra, as long as you have reasonable gear, and if you have been playing long enough to have Artak, then your gear is probably reasonable enough. And if you're still struggling with it, obviously I do Hydra takeovers as well. If you're interested, I'll be doing some of those pretty much every week on stream, and then you can, you know, take a look at some of the Hydra teams that I've built here on YouTube as well. But we're gonna let this go. I don't think it's gonna go that much longer because of this destroy max HP stuff, but I'm wondering if we can hit like 40, 45, 50 million, like almost double. You know what I mean? We can almost double it. But the problem is, I think we have to kill this head in order to be able to restore all this max HP that we're losing. So I don't really know what the story is, but I know that Plarium's looking into it. I will definitely update you if it's some new weird thing that they're changing in Hydra, but hopefully it's just a bug, because that would be really terrible. So hopefully that's something that we can look out for, and it will not be something that we have to worry about, basically. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll fast forward to the damage screen, because I still want to include the endgame team in here. I want to build something on Nightmare if possible, but I don't know about the Destroy Max HP making that viable or not. So we'll see, but I'm going to keep working here, and I'll come back at you on the damage screen. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we're still going. We doubled our damage here. Hold the phone. Okay, I might have to build her for damage. Like, do we need to test that? That was not on my radar of things needing testing. We interrupt this current program of this Hydra run to test her for damage mid-video. I hope you appreciate that. I re-geared her in Savage after the run. We'll get back to the actual run. But in the meantime, how much damage is she gonna do with some crit stats? Okay, not good. Okay, not good. And then her A1? 120k on her A1. I mean, that's not bad. But, like, I don't think you need to build her with Savage crit rate, crit damage. Now back to our originally scheduled programming. Isn't she a support champion? Okay, well, we're going to have to figure that out too, but still going. We're just going to triple the damage or something? I don't know what's going on, but this is incredibly way more damage. Please tell me if you think this is a fair test because of this weird nonsense, but I think it seems fair. Both teams had the same disadvantage, so anyway, you let me know what you think. Alright, now we're coming down to the end of the run. Molly died, and now all of our champions are getting eaten, etc. So we're gonna be almost triple the damage and survivability. And I think a lot of that has to do with her healing. She is way... We got the Ugo revive on camera! Get out of here! That was insane. Oh, we're still gonna die, but that was so cool. Oh man, I love that so much. Wait, did he get consumed? Is he still... Oh, Artek got consumed. That was so cool, though. I can't believe we got that on camera. Hit the like button for the Ugo revive. So I still think we're going to die here. We got block damage spread from the Ugo revive. That's insane. Okay, I think we need to click target here. I have not manualed this either, so it's just whatever happens, happens. There's no way. It's on cooldown. Oh my goodness. We can't get it again, right? Oh, that would have been absolutely insane. Okay, so let's take note of some things here, okay? First of all, Rathalos Blademaster did more damage than Artak. I did not expect that. I did not expect that at all. And then Artak and Shamail did similar amounts of damage. Obviously, Artak more. And then Eostrid over here did about 6 million damage, which Nekmo would have done more if we had reached this point in the fight. But you can see what she's doing, putting increase attack on our 2 attack-based champions, which that really means she would pair well with like a Monkey King, for example, because he's attack-based as well. He's also super good in Hydra. So, like, if you replaced Ugo with, like, hold on, wait, what is his name? If you replaced Ugo with Michinaki, then you'd have decreased defense Hex. You'd be able to steal those or remove those buffs that accidentally get put on at some different points. And then you could put Monkey King in there as well, where I think I have him out here somewhere. But anyway, he could go in there, and then you would have that buff as well. So there is definitely some customizability in this team, and I think that that's going to get us a lot more damage. But let's go ahead and test that out and see. Let me put together an endgame team, do a little bit of testing here, and see what we can do. Before I put this together, one of the reasons why I think she is so good is because I was looking for this ability set. How can I get increased attack in my team with Garrel? You'll see some other new mythicals on the test server here. I'm sure you'll see that from other people. Maybe I'll do a video as well because I kind of want to test them out. But for now, I don't have Garrel on the test server. So we're going to probably use somebody like the Archer because she's amazing. And then some other people as well. All right, so here's the team that I want to try. I don't know how effective this is going to be, but we have all of the components to make this good. And because she brings Weaken, we can run a champion like Ragash who does a lot more damage, and he has that decreased defense aspect. I think that there's going to be other options as well, like Michinaki and then run a different provoker. I think that's excellent. You know, there's just a lot of flexibility she brings, and I think that that's one of the best parts about her kit is that she allows for these completely different team compositions. I did not set the AI here, so we're going to see how that ends up working out. But you know, a lot of these are geared pretty well. I did not change her gear, though. So you'll be able to see what she's like in this gear. And I'm probably going to get wrecked here because I don't have a mischief target. So we'll see if Ragash is good enough. He does have some resistance, but not really enough. And again, this is going to be on Nightmare Hydra. 310. Yeah, Nightmare. So let's see what we can do here. You can tell we're already losing max HP. So I think I'm going to target this head because he restores it. But I don't know how well. I don't even know if we're going to be able to one key this with this losing max HP stuff. So we'll definitely see. But yeah. So I'll fast forward to the damage screen and we'll at least have this comparison. Okay, pretty great result, all things considered here. I did not change Ostrid's gear, and I don't really have any real damage dealers here. We're relying on Hex, HP burn, that kind of stuff. So we still were able to one key Nightmare Hydra, even with all of those things. I know there are some Void Legendaries on this team, but I think that this shows you the power that she's bringing to the team. Because without her, I don't think we would be achieving this. And I don't think that she... I don't think she's going to go in the vault for anybody. If you go and you do this fusion, you are going to be well... rewarded. You're going to be well rewarded for completing this fusion for her. As with every video I make, I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? And just let me know your thoughts. Hopefully this video was helpful to you, and hopefully this will help you make your decision on what you want to do for this fusion. Until the next video, I appreciate you guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you then.